Ace Ill Production.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, man? We back, man. We back, man. It's Sunday.
Sure is.
Semi-regular time. Semi-regular time.
But the exact
we always shoot the exact regular day. We always shoot for the time, but we don't always make it. But we're here now, man. And the topic this week is technology, man. And my original definition of technology is tools, basic tools. But then when I look it up, I looked up the word just so I can make sure. Normally I don't do that, and it said something about it said tools and stuff, tools and equipment used in applied sciences. And I'm thinking, what are sciences? So technology to me only means tools. Like this microphone is technology.
Yes.
But it's basically a tool for me to speak into something, another tool that's going to preserve the words and actions that I've displayed. So to me, technology, the wheel is a technology.
Absolutely. The hammer
is a technology. This is technology. And we get lost in putting too much emphasis and faith on technologies, because I think for one, this is what I think. I think that technology, this is what I think, and I don't believe. I just think. I just ponder these things.
Yeah.
I think the technology has actually made us worse human beings. Some technologies, not all of them, but they made us worse human beings.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah. What I'm saying is this: is that the use of technologies has made us less it's made our life so easy that we don't really, we put a lot of emphasis on the things that we can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's made us look for the next best. You know what I'm saying? Instead of because sometimes the next best, for example, you and I, no computers, no microphones, no shotguns, or no, you know what I'm saying? No, because it's all technology. No, just no basic tools and shit. But we have houses, right? I have a house that we live in. We don't, it's not like a modern house because we don't have saws and shit.
Right.
But we've learned how to put wood together and put
some kind of structure.
You know what I'm saying? Some kind of structure that we could that would shelter us from the storms and shit. So we have that, right? You have that, I have one, and we're going out and coming up with ways to kill animals or tend plants and shit. So we got that, and then somebody drops a TV with a VCR, which that's and some VCR tapes in our laps.
Yeah.
What the fuck do we do, man? How do we react? I think we've been living our lives and doing our shits. And I gotta go out, I gotta get a rabbit, man, because we gotta eat.
Right.
'Cause we haven't eaten since Tuesday, which we just made that day up because all the days are the same.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
It's just one day.
yeah, we exactly. So we haven't eaten since Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I gotta get I gotta get something for us, man. Something. So but man, did you see that thing? You see that canvas thing with the thing that just showed up out of nowhere, and then you push that one button and images flash on it. Have you seen that shit, man?
Right.
Did you see that shit? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, man. We got a thing that shows images and shit.
Images of shit that we don't even know about.
Images of shit that we don't even need to know about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Images of shit that's
Like, why does that chick have
shit.
such a gnarly bush?
Yeah. Why? Or why is her shit shaved off?
Yeah. Why is there no bush?
Yeah. Why is there no bush?
Actually, that would make more sense. Than
Yeah. Why is there no bush?
Yeah.
Because we know that why she has a gnarly bush, but we don't. But but what I'm saying is I think though people look at technology and say, oh, it's great, and I'm don't get me wrong, I'm no anti progression or I'm just saying we all have to we should always look at what the creature comforts give us really. What do they really give us, man?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I mean, you're what,
36.
36. You're 36. I'm 58. So I remember when there were no cell phones. I mean, no. Okay, I remember there were no cell phones.
As do I. Well, no.
Yeah,
I remember the big gray one.
yeah, the brick. But check this out, man. We talk on the phone. You and I talk on the phone.
Yeah.
But I don't know your telephone number.
As do
I used to have to know people's. I remember my old telephone number. It was only 7 digits. Now you gotta have now it's 10. Sometimes 11. I mean, not yeah. Now there's 10. Sometimes 11. When somebody wants to put the 1 on the front. Why you still putting 1 on the front of the shit, man?
Right.
But yeah. So I remember my old telephone number. I remember my grandmother's telephone number. I remember because you had to know them.
Yeah, I remember that too, though. Because, like I said, I mean, even though I remember the big brick cell phones, we never had none.
I didn't get my first cell phone until this century.
I remember the first thing I remember people having, other than a house phone or a pay phone, was the pager.
The pager.
I remember that.
The pager was the pager, like the CD, had a fruitful and short-lived life.
Yeah.
It had the cassette had I'm gonna compare it to the cassette, but the cassette had it was still, but the CD, the pager, and the cassette, which is the precursor to both of those, was I mean, as far as like cultural status, was fucking, that was the shit, man.
Yeah. I honestly think if you look back at it now, because they're both obsolete, I think the cassette was actually a better design than the CD.
I do too.
I mean, outside of the ribbon fucking up, you got to turn the dials and tighten it.
You could re-record right over it.
Yeah, but a CD, one scratch.
Oh, done.
Fucking worthless.
Done.
Your favorite album will never be the same again.
But the accessibility on a CD, you go straight to whatever you wanted to go to. You know what I'm saying? You could skip. Now with a tape, you had to fast forward.
You had to know where to stop.
But even that, like, yeah, that's good. That's good and all. But it didn't. Some people say it helped art. Some people say, and I say that it didn't help art. Art, to me, is it's present. It's like to me, you have to be there for art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be there. Now when I say this, man, it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but because Michelangelo painted, I didn't say you got to be there when he painted the shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can take pictures of it now and see it. But I really don't think that it does the art justice if I don't personally go there to see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's just like listening to
technology. Yeah.
And then being in the concert.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can listen to it on the best stereo system in the world at your house, and it's still great. And honestly, it's usually without imperfections after they mix it.
Yeah, after they mix it.
But there's something about them on stage, the live instruments, the fucking beat of the drum in your chest, the camaraderie of the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's outside of the technology they're using to actually perform the concert. That's way more of just in tuned with the people. You know what I mean?
And I think what you're describing is that feeling or that knowledge to know that you are there when they're making that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not relying. Yeah, there's technology in the amplification of the like the guitars and all that shit. There's technology and all that shit, and even the guitar itself. But there are certain because we talked about music. There's certain things in music that touches your very being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not I don't want to say your soul, because to me even your soul is superficial to your being, your actual fucking being.
Yeah.
You know, your actual fucking being here. Because I think that everyone who's lived, no matter how long, was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
But some longer, some too long, some not long enough. But everyone that's ever breathed, even like even and this sounds bad, man, but even the life, and I'm not one of these pro-life people, because I don't want people to I would never tell a woman to have a baby that you know is going to die. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I mean, it's pretty. You don't do that. But even the unexpected ones, like the ones that everything was good and then the baby came out, that life was supposed to be here because that life gave these people hope for life. But that doesn't mean that I think just something happened that, you know, like the baby didn't live. But what I'm saying is your very being, your music touches everything, and technologies, they have a place in the world, but we put a lot of fucking we take I think we spend a lot of our soul. We I don't want to say we spend it, because we dedicate a lot of our souls to the technologies instead of stepping back and seeing what the technologies are for and how they can help us.
Yeah.
Help us truly progress, not not just physically progress, but I mean progress as a being, just as a being, as the very being I'm talking about.
Well, I think, man, I always got like a love-hate relationship with technology, because like from my earliest time I could think about it, as far as like careers, things like, you know, when you're a kid, like what would I do when I'm out of high school and da, 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 da. And I honestly and truly always wanted to do a radio show.
Okay.
I was always intrigued by, I love listening to them in the morning.
The radio, yeah.
And like, you know, I loved like Petey Green and fucking Howard Stern and Opie and Anthony as I got older. But then like, I just remember listening to like the radio show in the morning, and like before we had a phone to look at the whole time. And even like when your mom had it was the radio, or it might have been a tape deck or a CD player, maybe, probably just a tape deck at my earliest memory. But they ain't got time to be switching tapes to be
No.
listening to shit. And usually, you know how kids are when it's your parents, you don't appreciate the music they're listening to usually until a little bit later. You got some tracks you like, but you're
Yeah, you
like,
got something.
it's their shit, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. So to me, like the morning radio shows were like the best thing smoking.
Yeah, Bob and Tom.
to go
Yeah.
to school to, you know, this and
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean?
I mean, I had Tom. Well, Tom, like the syndicated shit, then he come out until I was like grown. But yeah, Tom Joyner and you know things like that.
Yeah. So like, and anyway, I never went to school for it. Ended up kind of just like fading away, you know. But then as technology progressed, look at what we're doing right here. Like,
I know.
I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do then.
Yeah.
In the comfort of our own confines, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not at a studio. I don't need this big mixing board. I don't got no producer.
You got to pay a lot of money.
None
you know
of
what I'm saying? But then again, we're not getting paid a lot of money.
There is the double edge of that sword.
Yeah. There's two edges to that one sword. But yeah, man.
But as far as but like I said,
but technology allowed you to do that.
Yeah, and my thing is the way I say I got the love hate, but then when you see all the shit that social media kicks up, and all the bullshit that comes with that, and the influence, and the way they've just used it as selling people and cheap entertainment, and
I don't even know if it's entertainment.
Propaganda.
I don't even know I don't even know if it's entertainment as much as just it's like I'm trying. I want to keep you excited. I want to keep you agitated. It's not even entertainment. It's agitainment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Agitated.
Yeah. So like everything that comes with that, I could see the downside to it. You know what I mean? So it's like, honestly, even though we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing here. I feel like in like maybe probably somewhere from 96 to 2001, technology should have just quit progressing.
Me too.
Because I feel like we had all the technology we needed to live and do dope shit.
Yeah.
We weren't living like fucking cave people.
No.
But we weren't living like space people.
And there were still people that if we wanted to find out something, all we gotta do is just look around. We could find, like, the primitive internet was good before they came with all the algorithm with the search engines shit. Just let me just randomly find shit. I don't need it's like
what the thing is, there was a whole industry that catered to damn near everything that the internet does now in its own way. You know what I mean? There's still businesses that do everything that you get off the internet. Your delivery services, your cooking, your way to navigate, your way to socialize with people. All this was already things that were done and happened.
Yeah,
it just wasn't as streamlined. You know what I mean?
And like,
but I think
easier is not always better.
No, I think it was better when you had to
easier is
memorize a phone number.
Yes,
I think it was better when you actually had to read a map to get.
Yeah, because man,
these are things that are just.
I'm glad you say that, man, because I live in appliances, and so used to I didn't have the internet, I didn't have GPS, I didn't have it when in the 90s and 80s. I'm giving you 80s. I used to have to read a map.
Yeah,
I used to have to read a fucking map. There was a map on the wall. We route our shit, bam, go this way. We route the way we wanted to route it. Call the people up, and then when I'm in the truck, because I have to read the map, and even as a driver, when I started driving, I still had to look at the map to know just like, okay, this is where we're going. Now, man, I just get in, I just punch the app, and it tells me the next place to go.
Yeah,
and it's like, fuck.
But the funniest thing is, like, it ain't like I'm pulling out maps. I'm pulling out my phone to get everywhere. I'm not saying that, but my thing is this: as soon as you get in a predicament or go somewhere where there's no cell service, your phone dies.
Yeah.
You know what would be handy right then and there?
A fucking map.
A fucking map, and the ability to read one.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like it's like how many times you go to like someone like we're not accepting cards right now. We're only doing cash.
Or how about
Or
the opposite?
Or we're not taking emails. You got to mail it in for some reason. Or what? Like my thing is like
The opposite pisses me off.
People made big money, lived big lives, did everything they wanted to do without all this shit. Now it's like we're so dependent on it. I think that's an issue. You know,
No,
what I mean?
man, this right here, man. I'm not obsessed with it. I don't think I'm obsessed with it, but it's a cell phone, by the way. But I know that I can't navigate the world without it. Not because I don't think I can. It's because the world won't let me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could be the asshole, the fucking Luddite that says, I'm never gonna have a cell phone. I'm not gonna have a cell. I'm getting rid of my cell phone. And you know what? I wish I could get to that point. I can be at that point if I made that choice. Nope. I'm not going to let my cell phone. But then again, I have to get into. I have kids, so I have to be in touch with my kids.
Well, that's the thing. Like it's a necessary evil at this point.
It is.
And there's no lying or denying that it is convenient as all get out while working right. You know what I mean? But like I said, drop your shit in some water and you don't got a bag of rice. Well, that thing ain't worth a damn. You know what I mean? Like it ain't worth a damn.
But that one ain't.
Right.
But you can go get a new one.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, but
I
know.
I know that one ain't, but you can go get a new one.
Internet cuts off. Like the thing is, it's such a fragile necessity.
Yeah, and how is it that why do I need my washing machine to be hooked up to the internet?
See, that's what I'm saying. Where it gets a little wild. Refrigerator.
My refrigerator. Why do I need it?
Yeah. Looks like you drunk half less milk this
Shut
week.
the fuck up, refrigerator.
I can see the milk in there. I know how much is in there.
Shut the fuck up.
Maybe I don't want to buy milk this week. Well, you know.
So that's what I'm saying. It's maybe I'm slowly weaning myself off milk.
And you know, and here's the thing, but you let it progress. Eventually, you'll have a generation of people who the refrigerator tells them when to eat, what to eat, and how much of it.
Yeah, and also
that's a cold trick.
And also what to buy.
Yeah,
that's what they want. That's what the refrigerator really wants to tell you what to buy.
Yeah,
if the refrigerator wants to tell you how much money you're going to spend.
And it's probably linked to your bank account.
Exactly.
And
it's linked, and it's also linked to big grocer or whatever. What do you fucking food? The food industry.
Yeah.
Saying, yeah, we need you to buy more shit. And guess what you do with that? Most of it, throw it away.
What if it gets to the point where you don't even got no say so? The refrigerator.
Yeah, exactly.
Checks the bank.
We're getting your money.
Sees how much you got. Calls up Kroger's, tells Kroger's how much you wanted this, and then it gets delivered to your house. And you ain't got no. What if you was like, the refrigerator's like, you know what? I think you need to eat tuna salad all week. But I wanted a meatball sub. You can't even decide. It didn't get no ingredients for a meatball sub.
But you know something, you don't really need that meatball sub.
Huh?
You don't need that meatball sub. You don't need it.
But do you see what I mean? Though?
I know, but you really don't need it. But this is the thing. That refrigerator would actually tell you to get the meatball sub and not the tuna, because it wants you to eat the meatball sub. It's like certain industries have to position themselves in a way that doesn't make them look like the bad guy. Like, you're the one that chose this meatball sub. You're the one that chose these Lay's potato chips, which we know have no fucking nutritional value, none whatsoever. They're only detrimental, but you chose it, man. I mean, I'm just saying no one can eat just one.
Right.
That's what I told you. No one can eat just one. So why'd you eat the one? Here you go, buddy. I got more for you. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, delivery's on the way.
Yeah, delivery's on the way right now, man.
I knew after that last flight, I could see it in your eyes.
Yeah, man.
They say, you're having a romantic conversation with the refrigerator.
with the refrigerator.
Like it knows you.
Yeah, it knows you. It knows you. It knows you.
Yeah.
It knows you in as much that it can exploit you. Because it's got to live. You know what? Have you paid the electric bill? Because I mean, you know, if you don't pay the electric bill, you know, I'm done. And then what happens? You know what happens when my power goes out? I don't know you anymore, so they got to learn you over again. So why don't you make sure the power stays on?
Yeah. Do you want to
You know
go
what
to a
I'm saying?
month of raviolis?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and without me, without me, your pal,
Yeah.
you know, telling you, you know, what you need to do. Fuck that bullshit. I do not. I have a car, and that is wondrous technology. Because if I didn't have a car, I would have a horse.
Yeah.
I would be riding a horse, and that means that I would have to I would have a vet bill. I got to, you know, get his shoes straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Saddle.
I gotta feed him every day.
Do some with the shit.
I gotta do something with this. I gotta dispose of his shit. I gotta rub him down. You know, wash him down because I don't want to get a cold.
Yeah.
Because if he gets a cold, man, you know, he's dog food.
Off the
So
glue truck.
yeah, so then I have to get another horse. I gotta train that motherfucker. Or I have to have it trained. So some technologies I'm down with, but even if I didn't have a horse, I still have legs.
Yeah.
So
You'll still get down through it. One way or another.
I'm going to arrive. Because I have to. I said I would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I have to like survive, you know. So some technologies is cool. I mean, they help us do tasks that would be difficult if we had to do all of them. If I had to be the builder, the you know what I'm saying, the maintainer, the you know, the provider of food, the cooker of food, the provider of other shelters. I imagine being a single parent back in the paleo days
Yeah.
was fucking impossible.
Oh, guaranteed.
There's no such thing as a single parent. In fact, I think that everybody was more in tune to taking care of each other back in the day than fighting against you, because I don't have time to fight against you if I got to survive.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm not. We technology is good. Some technologies are good. Some technologies are horseshit. You know what I'm saying. I'm saying a few technologies are good. Most technologies are just bullshit that drain us from the opportunity to be who we are.
Yeah.
To be truly who we are. I think that if we don't, like you said, man, the 90s, that was it, man. That was it, man. The pager, that was it.
Really needed much else.
No,
I don't see it.
no, not as far as technologies go.
Cars were as good as they are now.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I mean, we had somewhat of the internet, but not full blown internet everywhere.
I have just about every. I have access to just about every song ever recorded.
Yeah,
you know, by studios to be put out for the public. I have access to that in this motherfucker.
But it makes you not even appreciate the music as much.
It really doesn't, man.
That's like it's wild. Like this past Saturday, I took my wife to a bar, and the DJ was digging out of the crates.
Yeah.
No laptop.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
Records. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I know, man. Because it's like I know you listen to the I'm listening. I'm there for the whole song because that's it.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
And it made you appreciate the artist's body of work. There
And
wasn't no hit song
Yeah.
and this other
Yeah,
artist.
because you can do it. Yeah, because you can do
You
anything.
had to listen to the whole album.
Yep.
And if like the whole album was pieced together and where there it was a whole body of work,
Yep.
you had to appreciate the trajectory of it, you know?
Yeah.
And then even imperfections, a little pop, crack on a record. I love it.
That's the shit, man.
You know, like it's almost really anytime I hear something string through a Bluetooth or on like some kind of random algorithm playlist, you can almost feel that it's soulless.
Yeah.
And
It's too clean.
and it's stolen.
It's too antiseptic. It's you feel like you're an accomplice. Yeah, you're an accomplice in theft.
Because
Yeah,
you know they made that album. You bought that album. They got proceeds from it
yeah,
somewhere down.
it
the line.
does. It
And
does.
when you play it, it was recorded with their intent for their album.
To be physically bought to you.
Yeah, so when it and I think even the record more than the tape or the CD,
Yeah, the records.
because
Yeah,
the records are laboring. It's laboring
Yeah.
to get through.
It's
gotta
actually
ride
doing
that
something.
Needle. And
it's,
I
it's
feel
that
like,
stay in that groove.
Yeah.
Stay in the groove. Yeah,
and I feel like that's the closest thing to like actually while that record's spinning and that needle's going. That's like the closest like grabbing what they did in the studio.
If it feels that way, analog feels more than. But don't get me wrong. I understand the concept of digital, and I'm not shitting on digital at all, or the effort put behind.
But like I said,
to
all
make
that philosophical bullshit I
Yeah.
just said, and I believe it, and I know I can feel it.
Yeah,
You don't think I got a Spotify? I listen to this shit all
I
the
got
time.
Spotify,
You know what
man.
I
I got
mean?
motherfucker.
So I ain't holier than thou.
Yeah,
I can tell the difference. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Dude, I'll pull up a shit with Sam Cooke and then go right into Wu-Tang and
Yeah.
then Curtis Mayfield
Yep.
and then into
Yep.
fucking
Yeah,
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
It's incredible
Yeah.
to do it, but at the same time, it's like
Don't you feel bad because you didn't go to? Yeah.
it's kind of like porn. Same way.
Oh
Back
yeah.
when you had to like go through links to get a dirty tape from somebody's big brother or daddy or
Or
uncle,
find
it.
a book.
Oh, yeah, that was
Even book. There was magazine. Finding a magazine.
it made it like, oh shit, like this is
Yeah.
wow. I ain't supposed to be doing this.
But now you can just
Now-
fucking just.
Now you can see the
I'm gonna
most
say maybe.
heinous
I'm gonna say
shit.
maybe 5 touches of my screen. I can find porn.
You can go from mild to wild to just whatever. Like,
Yeah, and
it's-
they got sites. Whatever.
it kind of ruined
Ruined it.
it really. I mean, it's just too accessible.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. I think it's because it's in everything now becomes in abundance.
Yeah.
There's-
It's a rush.
There's no
It's a rush.
there's no pursuit for it.
No.
Just like rushing home to get home to see the last minute of the game to see who won. And if you didn't see it, you didn't see it, and everybody talking about it.
Yep.
Fuck, I missed that.
Oh, you
shot.
read about it in the newspaper?
I still can't do it to this day. I know people that know the score, the outcome of a game, and now they can go back and watch the whole game.
I can't do it.
I can't. I wouldn't even. As soon as I know the score, I don't give
It's
a
over.
fuck. I mean, it's done.
So
you know.
that dude made a right turn.
But even that, it's like you're supposed to have missed it because
Yeah.
you missed it.
Because you didn't buy a ticket. You weren't there physically to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's like
Yeah.
cheating. It's like cheating the sanctity of everything we know,
yeah.
and as
Yeah.
far as what we visualize.
Yeah. I think it's like the old school when people didn't know what gender the baby was going to be.
Yeah.
And then in the hospital you find out, oh, it's a girl. Oh, it's a boy. But now it's gonna be a boy. And what is it even? It's not even born yet. So what does it even matter that I'm gonna? Oh, it's a boy, so I'm gonna prepare for the boy to be. What does it even fucking matter, man?
Yeah.
Because
It's gonna be
even the
fine,
boy
boy,
or the girl, or the boy or the girl may be born a girl, but then you're like, oh, I'm gay. Like, so I knew what you were, and I formed my opinion because of technology told me to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're a boy, but then you turn out to be gay. But if you're like, oh, I got a boy, and you know, okay, he's gay. Okay, cool, that's cool too.
Yeah.
It's like I learn shit as shit happens. I don't have to prepare for a faux future that may not even be what it is. Like ideas. Ideas are what they are, and they turn out to be what they are. Maybe not all of them are good. But I think technology, we put too much fucking faith in technology, man.
Yeah.
We don't use it the right way.
I remember working with this guy, and we have this work truck, had a big camper on it, but you couldn't. It was hard to like back it around, you know. What I mean? Well, it wasn't really hard, but you
couldn't see.
You couldn't see nothing past the big camper top on, but you had the rear view mirror still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I remember this young 27-year-old dude I'm working with. He's driving his truck one day, and he's like, he kept bitching about the truck, and like, sure, be nice if it had a backup camera. And I was laughing. I was like, but there was a time where you would have to drive his truck, and there was no such thing as a backup camera. So now you're complaining that a truck don't have
a truck
backup camera
with a camper on it.
Yeah.
You got all this technology and all this shit.
But I'm just laughing at it, playing like the fact you're complaining about.
Don't have a backup camera.
Complaining about something that wasn't even on this truck 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago, the trucks didn't have backup cameras.
You
know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's funny how.
Oh, this 10 years ago. Oh, this motherfucker thinks a backup camera will be fucking. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Now all of a sudden,
now it's to the point where the boss is considering putting a backup camera on it. Like any other boss back then, they would have been like,
"The fuck's wrong with you?
Obviously, you can't drive his truck.
I'm gonna need you to go take a test.
Back that truck into something and you fired. That's all I'm
gonna need to take a piss test.
Yeah.
If you're talking about backup cameras and shit, fuck out of here.
Yeah. What does this look like? It's fucking
what's
the Pentagon?
On some shit. On some shit. But yeah, man, technology is bullshit, man. If it's not used in the proper way. Now we 37 in. Let's wrap it up, man. And I think the next topic. I mean, there's so many topics, man. Relationships, man.
Relationships,
man. Relationship.
They can go
relationships.
Any which way.
Relationships. Yeah, relationships, man. We fucking. I think we do good.
I think we're killing it.
I do. I mean, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying it in an arrogant way. I think we have some really good conversations, man. I want to keep doing this shit, man. Let's keep doing. Let's keep talking. Let's keep chopping it up like a salad.
Like a salad,
like
man.
A motherfucking Caesar salad with the motherfucking Parmesan. You know what I'm talking about? With the croutons and shit and the salad. Sometimes with the black olives. Sometimes that's how I hit it.
Yeah. What y'all don't know is Cooking with Tim coming soon.
Crazy, man.
Ace Ill Production.